Good morning, Facebook family and friends, and my loyal YouTube subscribers. Today is February the 1st of 2016, and this is today in Iowa. The caucuses will begin for president of the Republican, and I don't know if the Democrat. Yeah, I think the Democrats too, running for president, will have the first caucus, and it's going to take place in Iowa with Donald Trump leading. Well, this is like I'll be very honest, this is like the second, third, or fourth video I did about Donald Trump, and I didn't post the other videos because I just thought I was just... Donald Trump leading in the Republican candidates for president kind of frightens me because it makes this country look the way we've always thought this country was, so... For Donald Trump, who's in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, very racist, ignorant, wealthy fool who has managed to acquire a lot of wealth that he mainly inherited and parlay this wealth into an image as a idiot to be leading in the presidential nominations for what is going on? You have to wonder what the hell is happening in this country. And then you have to wake up and say the same thing that's been going on in this country forever. So I don't know why people are so shocked by him leading in the Republican nomination. The Republican Party has proven itself to be the place where racist Americans go to hang out at, from the Tea Party to other movements that have taken place over the years. You have a lot of racist white Americans who support that party because they don't, let's just face it, that's the American way. Not all white people are racist, but a large portion of Americans, a large amount of white Americans are very racist in this country. And I think sometimes we as African Americans, we want to sit back and we want to believe in this dream about equality, that America is a place where racism doesn't exist. Okay. Racism exists, but it shouldn't stop you from living your dreams. I don't know if Donald Trump is going to win the actual president, win the nomination for the Republican Party, or even becoming president of the United States, but he could. He very well could. Well, why? Because we're not participating as African Americans. The only thing that might stop him from winning the presidency or even the Republican nominations are Hispanics there are a lot of Hispanics who are Republicans, believe that or not. They may not vote for him because of his racist comments that he made about Mexicans and Hispanics. But you never know, because there are a lot of Hispanics who live in the United States who look at Mexicans coming from Mexico in a very negative light. They may agree with him. I'm just guessing. But I pray and hope that this ignorant man does not become the president of the United States. I don't even want to think about the prospect, the idea of him becoming president, because just the thought of it alone is just, whoa. Could this fool become the president of the United States? We're trying to bring people together. And Donald Trump is not the person to bring anyone together. He's the person to rip people apart and keep people separate. The comments and stuff that he's made over the past year, I have literally sat back and kind of like, wow, the stuff coming out of his mouth is unbelievable. And people are just, his supporters are just flocking to him and following him and voting. And you just have to wonder what will happen. I look at my family. I have a lot of my family members on Social Security, food stamps, welfare. None of these people vote. The last election, I asked several of my family members, do you all vote? Did you go out and vote? So there are some family members, I'm talking about my immediate family, my brothers and sisters and my mother. None of them vote. I asked my sister, did none of them vote? Did none of these people, so I'm trying to think, did I approach my friends? Did you all go vote? Did you all participate? We're not participating and we're not taking these elections very seriously. We never have. I look at those issues that took place out in St. Louis, in Missouri, the area where the young man was killed by the police officer. I can't think of the name of that city right now. My brain is going dead. I'm still getting up. But they didn't participate in the voting process out there. And so they had, if we don't participate and vote and go to these elections and run for office, somebody like Donald Trump very well could get into the office. I think we've all kind of got, we look at the presidency of, this is terrible. I can't think of our current president right now. Lord have mercy, my brain must be brain dead for real. Who's that president? I have to look it up. I have to Google it, honey. Obama. Isn't that crazy? President Obama. Okay, so President Obama, a lot of us have been lulled into believing that he represents the American dream right now, that anyone, but that's just, he will be out of office soon. His term is coming to an end. And then what? Who's next? I hope Hillary Clinton can get it, but she's got so many issues taking place because of these emails and her servers and all this stuff. I've ignored this mess. It doesn't mean anything to me, but I don't know how other people would feel about that. I'm hoping and praying for Hillary Clinton, and some people want Bernie Sanders, who I really don't know much about. I'm just really starting to research him, and I don't know. I just wonder what will become of this election, and could someone like Donald Trump, how could we go from President Obama, Barack Obama, as president for 8 years to someone as radical as Donald Trump? I think America would be we'd be in a bad situation if he was elected president. But it could happen. It could if we don't participate and vote. So I'm praying and hoping people get out and vote. I wouldn't be shocked if he became president. It wouldn't shock me. I'm not shocked that he is number one in the Republican Party. I'm not surprised that he has all these followers showing up to support him. None of this is shocking and surprising to me. It just isn't. I know I live in the United States of America. I know what this country's about. So we have to understand that if we don't participate, then we're going to run into a very serious problem with this country not going in the right direction. I don't know if equality is the right word or what we're trying to aim for, even if it can even be achieved in my lifetime. But it scares me to see Donald Trump in the lead. Because you want to believe that we are going in the right direction. You want to believe that people's minds and hearts are changing. You want to believe that racism is a thing of the past, but it ain't. You would want to believe that. You want to believe that change is happening in this country. You want to believe that. You hope and believe. You really want to sit down and say, I know that our country is changing and moving in the right direction, but is it? And then you see stuff like Donald Trump, an ignorant fool who should not be even nowhere near the lead. We shouldn't even have to turn around TVs and have to stare at his ugly, because this is ridiculous. And I said I was going to tone down this video because I did about 3 or 4 other videos about Donald Trump, and I didn't post them because I do not like that man. I've never cared for him. But I think the only reason why he is where he is because of his wealth. And if he didn't have that money, he'd be just another racist redneck that we wouldn't know anything about. If you like my videos, please click like, share them with family members, and friends. I would love to hear you all's opinions about Donald Trump. And do you think he would win? And if he did win, what does it mean for our country? The country I happen to love, because I live here. I'm from here. So I can't help but love it. So, love to hear you all's thoughts. And I'm out of here. You have a great Monday.